worst one, right off the top of my head, was finding out that my mother had cancer and had 18 months to live or less. And to see a healthy, vibrant 55-year-old woman that you plan to let her see you raise your kids and grandchildren, and that was my first sobering experience with mortality. And through those months, grueling months, she was a champion, and she taught me strength, love, family. You look at everything through a person's eyes when they're looking at it, and might realize that this is their last sunrise, sunset, starry night. And when she was up to it, we would go out and sit on the swing and just be together and enjoy the summer sky or the sunset. And I made a personal promise to her that I would pass that on to my daughter, which I did. And I think we passed it on through the next generation. Strong, loving commitment, and above all, love and family. We were first married. I always loved the idea of the open road or whatever. And I talked to my husband and I said, can we afford a motorcycle with our first income tax return? And he said, I'll find us one. We worked our way up 20 years to a brand new touring bike, and him and I toured the United States. We had a blast. It brought us closer to each other, it brought us closer to our country, and we got to meet all kind of people from all over the country that you get to see how they raise their families, from the Nassau people down in Houston to the people out in Montana that had 3 little helicopters and 900 head of cattle. And it enriches you to know that my basic rule is it takes you back to love and family. No matter where you are, no matter how much you have or how little you have, you can get on that bike and you can forget your troubles and you can enjoy nature and enjoy this wonderful United States with somebody you love. It's just more enriching. Personally, the only thing that comes to mind is my own struggle. I was happy, well-adjusted, young wife, young mother, was working, going to school, night class to get a better job, 3 nights a week, and thought I had my goals where I wanted. I was on top of the world, and I slipped and fell, Edgar Snyder, and broke my back. And I had all these things in the air, and I was on cloud 9, and come to the realization that I had to be in a body cast for 18 months. And 3 of that months was in a wheelchair. And for me to mentally let go and see the good side of life and try to recuperate and adjust myself for what was happening around me instead of to me. So it took me like 4 months of that recuperative period to sit back, enjoy my life, enjoy my husband, enjoy my daughter, enjoy my relatives and my neighbors, and it taught me the best laid plans, but life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. That's what it taught me. You got to enjoy what you have because you don't know how long it's going to last, if it's going to last. And you get other goals and dreams. love one another, put yourself in the other person's shoes, and realize what you have when you have it. I'm coming from the perspective of living in the United States, the greatest country in the world. We have our ups and downs, but we have our freedoms. And with everything that's going on in the world, everybody is back to the basics of you love yourself, you love your child, you love your spouse,